Welcome back, everyone, to the Westlake Hornets Teambuilder Dynasty here in NCAA Football 14. As today, the Hornets return home to Don't worry about that. The Hornets return home to Burmester as this is their first home game as a member of the Pac-12. The Hornets have played 3 straight road games, their first 3 conference games of the season, and they went 2-1 in those games, quite respectable. As last week, Westlake took on the number 16th ranked USC, and while the Trojans were definitely the better team, Westlake made it a game led by Alex Ellis, the sophomore running back who ran for over 200 yards and 3 all-purpose touchdowns, and USC had to kick a field goal at the last second to win the game 45-42. The Hornets are now 3-3 on the season as they're taking on the 2-4 Utah Utes. Of course, these teams are rivals. This is the Salt Lake Clash, as this is the 5th straight season that these two teams will be facing off. The all-time battle, or the all-time record, is 2 wins for each team, so the winner of this game will get above the other one. The past 3 years, it's been on opening day, so it certainly feels weird that this is in the middle of the season. Welcome to the Hornets' Nest here in Burmester, Utah, as the 2-4 Utah Utes take on the 3-3 Westlake Hornets. Benjamin Golden Ash Jakar out as the Westlake captains, as Utah wins the coin toss and will send their defense out first. It got ugly at times last week for Westlake quarterback Champ Britton, who threw 3 interceptions. He's only thrown 2 throughout the first 5 games of the year, but he surpassed his season total in that one game as Britton looking up the middle for Michael Wilson, who's made a number of big plays this season. There will be a late flag on the play, and that will be a roughing the passer on Utah. So Westlake will get even more yards. They're now going to be at the 15. And just like that, the Hornets are already in the red zone thanks to the roughing the passer penalty on Dennis Walker. As Alex Ellis gets the handoff, Ellis finds the end zone. He had 3 touchdowns a week ago, and he gets one there. The Westlake Hornets strike first. We have our first studio update of the day as the number 6 ranked Arizona Wildcats improved to 5-1 as they beat the Washington Huskies 36-29. That's the Huskies' second loss of the year, with their first loss, of course, coming to Westlake 2 weeks ago. This Westlake defense has been pretty bad throughout the year, but they have shown flashes from time to time, as Utah has really good starting field position due to a nice kick return by T.J. Green, as Jason Shelley on first down. He's going to run by McNamara, and Shelley gets it to the 25. Utah is already in the red zone. What a quick start for both of these offenses. As let's see what Shelley's squad will do. He's going to keep it on the read option. Shelley gets by Ash Jakar, one of the best tacklers in the nation. Completely missed that tackle. Just a minute and a half into the game, and both teams already have touchdowns. 3rd down and 4 for the Westlake Hornets. Champ Britton all alone in the backfield. 5 wide set. As Britton looking to throw it, he has a man open. That's Ayaluko. Ayaluko trying to run by the defender, and he gains 25 yards. Nice conversion on 3rd down right there from the Hornets as they are awfully close to midfield. Britton and Ellis in the backfield. True freshman tight end Sandu Fishing in motion as Fishing decides not to block for Britton. That's going to be a 2-yard loss. Donald Valentine with the tackle. Westlake is driving down the field very nicely as it's 1st down. Britton and Ellis in the backfield. Britton looking to throw it. He will find the senior Dustin Schwend, who gets clobbered, but is now in the red zone. It is 1st and goal at the 4 as this is play number 9 on the drive. Britton hands it off for Alex Ellis, who gets his 2nd touchdown of the day, as this kid has been absolutely unstoppable for the past few games. And remember, he's only a sophomore. He still has 2 years left to go. Well, a redshirt sophomore, but he still has 2 more years to go after. We have another studio update from our good friends at EA Sports as the number 20 ranked Rutgers Scarlet Knights, don't know why they're in the top 25 in the first place, get upset by the UConn Huskies, who are now also 5-2, by a score of 35-31 with 4 touchdowns from Washington. Let's see if UConn will replace Rutgers in the top 25. It is 2nd down and 5 for Utah, who scored a touchdown on their first drive. As Shelley and Barrett in the backfield. Handoff for Troy Barrett, his first of the afternoon. And he's stuffed up like Thanksgiving turkey by Brock Rivero, who's had an excellent past few games, making another big play right there. It is 1st down for Utah. They have the football at around the 33-yard line. Shelley and Barrett in the backfield. Parker in motion as it's going to be an option. Jason Shelley has a first down and more. Still on his feet. There goes Shelley, eventually brought down by the senior Ash Jakar. Jason Shelley has been very good so far today. 3 for 3 in passing, and he's been running the ball extremely well. As Westlake gets fooled on the option, Shelley is now in the red zone getting a lot of yards. It is first and goal. Utah is very close to tying this game up. Let's see if they can do it. Minute 15 left to go in quarter number 1. As Shelley, he's going to look and he's going to find his man Tyquiz Hampton for the easy touchdown, and it's now 14 apiece. Westlake might as well move to the Big 12 because that's where every offense is really good and where every defense is really bad. But the defense makes a nice play there as Britton loses 3 yards, courteous of Dennis Walker, who would be roughing the passer penalty earlier in the game. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Utah has 120 yards of offense so far, while Westlake has 143. So obviously, as you can see, offense has not been at a premium. As Ellis loses a yard. Nice play right there from the Utah defense. That's once again Donald Valentine. Believe it or not, Utah's defense forced a Westlake punt. Let's see if the Hornets defense can do the same thing as Barrett has a first down. Barrett has open running room and is tackled in the red zone by Emmanuel Charles. Utah's offense has been running the ball so well today, especially Jason Shelley, but Troy Barrett's made some nice runs as well. As Shelley, delayed handoff for Barrett. Gets by a couple defenders, and that'll be a Troy Barrett touchdown, and Utah gets their first lead of the day. Both offenses just had 3 and outs, so it looks like the defenses are starting to figure it out, as Westlake has really good starting field position at the 39 due to a nice punt return by Sebastian Jackson as Britton looking deep, one-on-one coverage, and the senior Dustin Schwend will make the catch, and that'll be a Westlake touchdown. And we are now tied up. We are now tied up at 21. Utah's offense just had a 3 and out, and they are right back on the field since Westlake's drive only lasted 1 play. Handoff for Troy Barrett, who has open blocks. Barrett just shrugs off Leon Moore, and that's a gain of 19. 3rd down and 7. Can Westlake's defense get another stop here and force another Utah punt? As Utah's offense obviously got off to a really hot start, but now they're starting to cool off as Shelley, under pressure, escapes the pressure and runs for a first down, getting 13 yards. Jason Shelley and Troy Barrett have a combined 192 rushing yards with 1:46 left until halftime. That is ridiculous, as Barrett gets the handoff, easy touchdown, and the Utah Utes regain the lead. 52 seconds left until halftime. Westlake looks like they're in no hurry to drive the ball down the field. They have all 3 timeouts as Britton looking to throw it. Britton scrambling. Britton doesn't know what to do with it. He throws it in the hands of the Utah defender Baker, who makes the interception, and Utah has a chance to make this a 2-score lead heading into halftime. Connor Baker with the INT. Westlake just called a timeout, which is an interesting call, very risky. I guess they think their offense can make a big play or two and score some points before the end of the half, as Leon Moore gets the interception here on 3rd down. That is his first interception of his career, and Moore will bring it to about the 30-yard line. A huge turnover for Westlake. Westlake is not in field goal range because Matt Fellows has a limited leg, but they have 2 timeouts, and they're pretty close. As Britton, under pressure, he is sacked for a loss of 11. 12 seconds left until halftime. Huge play right there for the Utah defense, as Westlake's going to need to get lucky here. Britton under a ton of pressure, and he's going to be intercepted by Williams. Another interception thrown from Mr. Britton, his 7th on the year and 5th in the past 2 games. 5 seconds left until halftime. Utah is likely going to have to heave up a bomb down the field. Probably nothing's going to happen with it, but who knows? Maybe they can get lucky. As Shelley, he has time to throw it. He has plenty of time. Looking deep, and it's going to be caught by Tyquiz Hampton, but he's tackled at the 10 as time expires. What could have been for the Utah Utes, but they do get the ball to start the second half. It says end of first quarter, but don't listen to that. Utah's offense has the ball back. They got off to an incredible start and looked like they were still playing well as the second quarter went along, but they certainly slowed down a little. As Shelley, under pressure, he's going to be sacked by Barack Rivero. Another defender was there, but that was mainly Rivero who made the play. I guess they're going to give it to QJ Casimir, but it is first down at around midfield for Utah as their offense, once again, is looking good. Jason Shelley looking to throw it. He's under pressure. That'll be a sack for the redshirt freshman Isaac Solomon. 4th down and inches, and Utah's offense is going to stay on the field. They're going to go for it. I agree with the call as it looks like they are in 4th down territory. It's going to be a pass. Shelley under pressure. He finds White for a Utah 1st down. It is 2nd down and 11 for Utah as they are 4 for 5 in the red zone. I don't remember them ever failing in the red zone, but okay. As it's going to be a toss for Troy Barrett. Barrett, I don't know what Ash Jakar was doing. That'll be a touchdown for Troy Barrett, his 3rd of the game. He now has a hat trick. Here goes Sebastian Jackson, the redshirt sophomore running back on the kick return. That is the first kick return touchdown or return touchdown in any form in Westlake history, as apparently that breaks a record set by Aleva Hifa, which was against Westlake back in Season 1, and Jackson doing something that the Hornets have never seen in their 4.5-year program. It is 3rd down and 1 for Utah. Can Westlake get a stop and get the football back for the first time in the second half, since obviously they had the kick return touchdown from Sebastian Jackson. That doesn't really count as having the ball. Shelley, under a boatload of pressure, he finds Allen for a 1st down and more. Mike Allen with a lucky gain of 13. That could have gone a lot worse for Utah. 3rd down and 9 for Utah. Let's see if Westlake can finally get a stop on 3rd down and get the ball back as Shelley. It's going to be a screen for Barrett. He gets by Ronnie McNeil. That should not have been a 1st down, and it's going to be a lot more as Barrett brings it to the 11 before being brought down by Kyle Utton. 3rd down and 3. Westlake is in a goal line defense. Utah is in a goal line offense, so they're probably going to try to punch it in. Hayward in motion. Handoff for TJ Green, and Green gets the touchdown, and it's once again a 14-point game as nobody was to the right side of the field on either team. I guess Utah was trying to create spacing, and they did just that. We have an SEC battle as Arkansas currently on top of number 4 Alabama 20-17. The Razorbacks are 6-1 instead at number 23 as they've had a really solid year. It was a very ugly end of the first half for Westlake's offense. Let's see if they can rebound here in the second half as they have it at the 24. Very solid field position after a few nice plays as Champ Britton scrambling. He's going to run with it. Britton has a block. Britton has open field and will run out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. It is 1st and goal at the 2. Westlake is 2 for 2 in the red zone with 2 touchdowns. Let's see if they can get a 3rd touchdown as Champ Britton will toss it for Sebastian Jackson, who would be kick return touchdown, and Jackson will take that in on the toss, and it's once again a 1-possession game with 32 seconds left in quarter number 3. It's been a rough one for Westlake's defense, but luckily their offense has still played pretty well as the Utes lead at 42-35, 3rd down and 1. Westlake needs to make a statement on this play. It's going to be a pass. Shelley scrambling. Shelley under pressure. It's a fumble. And Necho with the force, and Jakar picks it up. Huge turnover. The true freshman Agobo Anecho Jr. forced the fumble, and the senior Ash Jakar recovered it. Big play right there from Anecho as Westlake can tie this game up. Britton scrambling, looking, finds Michael Wilson, and we are tied up with 6 minutes and 39 seconds left to go. All 3 of Westlake's in-conference games have a final score within 3 points, and this one may be no different as we are tied up at 42 apiece. 1st down at the 40 for the Utah Utes. Shelley keeps it on the option. He loses 4 yards. That's going to be Wesley McNamara, the sophomore, who's had a pretty quiet season after a very good freshman year with a big tackle, losing 4. It is 1st and goal for the Utes. Shelley looking to throw it. He's under pressure. He will find a wide open man in the back of the end zone. That's Jalen Dixon for the 2-yard score, and Utah regains the lead with 4:37 left to play. We have an EA Sports Studio update as the Alabama-Arkansas game looks like it's going to go down to the wire. The Razorbacks have the lead 24-27 as Alabama does not want their national championship hopes to pretty much go down the toilet. Even though this Utah offense has been outstanding, this Westlake offense has also been really good as they have 42 points at the moment. Handoff for Alex Ellis. Ellis has some blocks. Ellis has open field. Passes midfield and brought down at around the 45. About 3 minutes left to go. Westlake has it at the 11-yard line. Britton. He's going to scramble with it. Britton sacked for a loss of 15 yards. Huge play for Utah, as that's Manuel Lowry with the sack. Westlake is letting the clock go down. They want Utah to get as little time as possible as Alex Ellis gets his third rushing touchdown of the day. We are tied up. Utah has a minute 16 and all 3 timeouts. Utah has a minute and 11 seconds to drive down the field and win the game. If they don't drive down the field, then we'll still have overtime unless they turn it over. As on first down, that'll be Thompson. Good start to the drive for Utah as he gets the clock is ticking. Utah has not used a timeout yet. Neither is Westlake for that matter. 45 seconds left to go. Shelley under pressure. That's Emmanuel Charles with the sack. Westlake will call a risky timeout. Don't know if I agree with the call by Coach Conway. Called a timeout there, which means he has faith in his defense to get a stop here. Third down and 12. It's just going to be a handoff for Troy Barrett. And now Westlake has a chance to win the game. Westlake's offense couldn't do anything, which means we head to overtime. Westlake is 0-1 in overtime this season as they went to triple OT against Boston College, but Westlake's defense couldn't make a stop as they will be sending their defense out first. It is first and goal for the Utes as Shelley is all alone in the backfield, 5 wide set. Shelley, he's going to find an open man. That's Isaiah Alexander. And Utah's offense will start off the overtime with a touchdown. We'll see if the Hornets offense can match that. We have a studio update presented by EA Sports as the Razorbacks indeed beat Alabama 34-31. Arkansas improves to 7-1 as Oregon currently has the lead over Boise State 10-7. And BYU beats the struggling 1-6 UCLA 24-17. UCLA will be playing Westlake next week, I believe. Second down and goal at the 9 for the Hornets. As Britton and Ellis in the backfield, 2 tight ends set. Britton scrambling. He has an open man. That's Dustin Schwend for his second touchdown of the game. And we're going to be heading to double OT. Westlake started on defense in the first overtime. They're going to be starting on offense in this one. Britton and Ellis in the backfield, 2 tight ends set. This looks awfully similar to the play Westlake scored a touchdown in. And they score again as Schwend with his third touchdown of the day, tying a school record, and the Hornets have broken the 60 barrier. It is first and goal at the 5 as Utah is very likely to score again and likely put us in a triple overtime as Barrett gets the handoff and he's stuffed up like Thanksgiving turkey. A number of Hornets defenders there, but that's Leon Moore who gets credited with the tackle. Utah's offense is now over 600 total yards, which is incredible as they are 9 for 14 on third down today. Let's see if they can get another conversion. Jason Shelley, he will find his man Tyquez Hampton for the touchdown, and we will need another OT. We are now here in triple overtime, and you must go for 2 after you score a touchdown, which is why Westlake lost a few weeks ago to Boston College. As Shelley looking to throw it, he's under a ton of pressure, and he will be stacked from behind by the senior defensive tackle Chad Langford. Here's a field goal for Utah as neither team has attempted a field goal all day. The kick is up. And it is good, which means a field goal ties it for Westlake and a touchdown win. Westlake is 5 yards away from winning this game. Let's see if they can punch it in. Second down and 1, fishing in motion. As it's going to be a handoff for Alex Ellis. Ellis finds the end zone. That is his 4th touchdown of the day. That'll do it, folks. What a high-scoring performance. I don't think Westlake has ever scored this many points and allowed this many points. As the rivalry game goes into triple overtime, but the Hornets survive 69-66, one of the greatest and most exciting games in school history. That'll do it, folks.
Hey, man!